Back at it again. Our Redemption Podcast. Big speaker.
Hey, your boy G White, man. Let's let's get into it. Hey, you know I'm cracking up because you know you with that hat got you Walker Texas Ranger for sure.
Yeah.
With that.
I got in the water with it, so it's I need to reshape it. You know what I'm saying? But we here. You know.
Hey, when I came out to
It's all
Texas
good.
to visit, and you took your hat to the shop and had them reshape it real quick.
Yeah.
I never knew that was a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I never knew that was a thing. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I told you. I said if I ever get to Texas, I'll get me one, but I might put a White Sox logo on the top of it. I gotta get the custom boy.
Nah.
Because you know I got a million of the same hats. You know what I'm saying? So hey, but you know what I'm saying, without further ado, man, it's Our Year Redemption Podcast. We back at y'all. This is a live session. Like always, this is the live session based upon, you know what I'm saying, the full episode that we dropped on Monday, which was entitled, what does loyalty mean to you?
Yep.
And that's I really look forward. I look forward to dropping that one. I really look forward to getting into the conversation because we're gonna get into that. Loyalty is like one of them things that people have different perspectives on, especially nowadays where everything goes. So it's worth a conversation having from different perspectives on it. So we're gonna get into that. But I want to start off a little different. I know we go hit you with the IOU moments because we can't forget them. But before I get into it, I want to talk about my HBCUs a little bit. You see, I got the HBCU on K-State. So two things. Shout out to all the fellow alumni at Kentucky State, especially that graduated around the same time I did. Here over the last few weeks, months, we've lost a lot of alumni that we went to school with through different things, health, being murdered, different stuff like that. So, all the thoroughbreds, keep y'all head up because it's one of them things that, every time we get on our phone, it seems like somebody else done died. So then y'all also know I'm alumni at Grambling State too. So on a lighter note, shout out to the, Grambling State University baseball team. They won the SWAC championship this past weekend. First time since 2010. So what I'm saying, shout out to the G-men on that. You know what I'm saying? That was love to see. So for sure. So let's dive into the IOU moments, bro. If you ready to do it.
I'm ready. Who going first?
You go first. Go ahead.
I thought you was gonna start saying energy. Energy. Plus, you appreciate that. I'm going with mine. This is my IOU moment.
All right.
Evaluate your circumstance right now. What needs to change? I'm a big proponent of this. Look at your situation right now. If you've been doing the same thing over and over, or you might have a situation where you want to get something else out of your life, you want to make some changes to your finances, you want to make some changes to, you want to travel more, you want to make some changes to your job. What needs to change? And why haven't you done it yet? It's simple as that. When I give you an example, when I'm feeling like, I don't know, I need some more money. I should have some more money. I shouldn't be in this state. I step back and I think about it, I write it down, and I think of a plan to get out of this situation. See, a lot of y'all don't be doing that, where you think about the situation you in and try to devise a plan how you get out. How you expect to get out if you don't have a plan? Put it on paper and try to follow through with it. So that's what I'm telling y'all today on my IOU moment. Evaluate your circumstance right now. What needs to change? And do it.
And I look at it real short and simple. You know, when you say evaluate your circumstance, right? So you evaluate it only because you're not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
There's something wants to change about it. So we talk about change. In order for anything to change, any circumstance you're not happy with, you're displeased with, you feel like it can improve, you have to change. The only way you're going to do that is by looking from a holistic and honest perspective on yourself. Don't wait for anybody else to do it. Do it yourself. You know what you need to change. Like we said before, you know if you're not going hard enough. You know if you BSing. You know if you being lazy. You know if you haven't given it your all. So, you know, make that happen for yourself. So let's get into my IOU moment, bro.
In no gym. In no gym.
Hey, straight up. Hey, so my IOU moment today for the people is, instead of matching energy, don't give it any energy. Straight up. And I don't know who need to hear this out there, but I know I've had to, you know, really do this myself, especially in the last couple of years or so. Because, you know, people coin that phrase of matching energy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People I'm matching the energy. I'm gonna match that energy. I'm gonna match it. Okay. But that comes into play with some things, very few things, to be honest with you. If certain lines are crossed where you just gotta engage, you just gotta show somebody something or let somebody have it in a certain kind of way, I get that. That's life, and that's having some type of standards about yourself. But to fight every fight, to argue every argument, to give people the energy to get you worked up, to just give certain situations or people any energy at all, it ain't worth it. Don't even match it. Just walk away from the situation. Just get quiet and walk away, because you ain't even worth me saying nothing, arguing with, talking to, getting mad at, getting myself all frustrated. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I figured that about me, because I caught myself in situations where, well, one, think about it. You know you better than you know anybody else, right? So I know when I rarely get like upset, but when I do get upset, I'm gonna take it too far. And I can honestly admit that as a man. You get what I'm saying? As a person, I've been that way since a little kid. Like, I've never gotten even. Like, I go too far. Like, and then I lose because, you know, you say some stuff or do some stuff that it's kind of like, dang, that was kind of overboard. So what's been working for me is not matching energy in certain situations, not being around people that I have to get like that around, or I feel develop those type of feelings around. And that's best for me and for them. So I don't give people a lot of energy. I'll tell Alex sometime like this, like driving on the road, it can go down to what you call it, road rage. We be on the road sometimes, she arguing with somebody in a car or something, and I tell her just like this, but this is just that. And then in life in general, sometimes you got to let a clown have a circus. In the whole circus, not a part of the circus, not a little bit of it. Let a clown have a whole circus. Get out their way. Don't match their energy. Ain't no need to yell, argue with them, try to prove to them that they can't drive on the road or that they right about this point or wrong about that point. If you know that person's a clown or you're in a clown situation, let the clowns have a circus. Let them have a whole thing. This is their house. They doing stupid stuff. Get out their way. Go and get out their way. Don't give them nothing. I got nothing for you. I'll let a clown have a circus and sit back, drink my water, chill out, slow down, get out your way. Let you have it. Go ahead. You got it, dog. You got it, dog, because I identify a clown. You know what I'm saying? So, So straight up, that's my IOU moment. And I know y'all can feel that. So, you know, instead of matching energy, don't give it any energy.
And I want to say about that, a lot of times with African Americans, people want us to act that way because that's the expectation from us. They feel like they know if they can get us to that level, what you say match energy, because our energy is totally different from other breeds. Like we don't just go there, we go above, up there and above and beyond. You understand what I'm saying? So they know when they get us up there, we're gonna be stuck up there.
Straight
and
up.
that is what they're gonna use against us. That's why we get the police called on us, and we get the most offensive things thrown at us because we be on 1,000. So I hate that term, match your energy. Sometimes I say it to be funny, but like I don't be liking buzzwords like that, because if you think about it, I don't need to match your energy. Either I'm gonna go above you or I'm gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? So you can't follow the buzzwords.
Nah, and you throw people off, bro, when you don't match their energy, like when you don't give it nothing at all. So like you just bit that candy bar,
Yeah.
whatever you eating. If I'm over here talking crazy, what you eating? What you got going on? What you got?
Dave's organic amped up protein bar. Peanut butter. I got my Laura bars.
Free promo.
Yeah. Real ingredients. I don't do none of that fugazi. Kombucha. Yeah, man. Real health conscious around here, man. You know, I just told y'all, I said, evaluate your circumstance. You tired of diabetes? I'm not getting no needle stuck in my arm. I'm not getting dialysis. I want to be 60, 70 around here, jacked, still running around.
Yoked up.
I got to change it right now. I'm living this. I didn't like this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't drinking no Kool-Aid. We ain't bought no Kool-Aid since the 90s, Jack.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all still drinking Kool-Aid and them Skittles drinks. Stop playing with me.
Hey, real talk. You see, I always stay with the water or something, man. So listen, hold up. What I was going to say is, before we move forward, definitely got to stay with the water. So what I was saying was, we talk about not matching energy. Like you sitting over there eating a candy bar, like throw people off, y'all. That's what I'm getting at. So somebody get to talking crazy or something like that, just sip your tea. You feel me? Just eat your granola bar on them and watch how that throw them off. Like, because they expecting you to do something a certain kind of way, and you just be like,
"Oh, my bad, G White."
Hey, you know that's me right there. That's my favorite right there. Hey, the real, no added.
Ain't no juicy juice, none of that.
Nah. It's worth spending the extra. But no, that's all I really had with it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, instead of matching energy, don't give any energy at all. But now it's time to get it. That was the IOU moment, y'all. Now it's time to really get into what we here for. Let's talk about loyalty. So without further ado, bro, y'all sit back. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Loyalty. Loyalty, session 18 live stream. Loyalty, bring them out.
Yeah, right. That word. A lot of people like to use that word. And I guess, you know, this was easy for us to talk about because me and you've had these conversations a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just about me in general, how I look at life, how I look at friendships, how I look at situations and stuff. And, you know, we've had to evaluate it in order for us to even have a healthy relationship. Like, all right, well, I know how Greg be thinking in certain situations. So let me clear this up because, you know, if you leave my mind to wonder too long, I'll be like, kind of like, it depends on what the situation is. I'll be like, man, hold on now, hold on. And it don't even be that, but, you know, it's just, you know, loyalty's a big thing to me. I come up around some real OGs, you know what I'm saying? Like real stand-up men to where, you know, wasn't a lot of backdooring going on that I was aware of. I never heard
tiptoeing and backdooring.
I never heard the men that I grew up idolizing, like talking about their partner, or you know what I'm saying, or or talk, like doing all that slick talk about somebody that they friends with. Like, I never seen my dad sitting at the dinner table talking about his friends or this other friend that he come around them acting all cool. And I watched every move of my dad, my uncles, and different men that I idolized. That's why if I bump into a certain kind of man, I can't relate to him because I just can't relate to you. I was not cut like that. The image of a man in my head is nothing like some of these guys. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see it in me, and I've been that way forever. But you know, it's just I just can't relate to it, bro. I can't relate to it. It's a lot of man loyalty. That people got 4-5 definitions of loyalty. They got it this way, that way. I mean, a lot of that come down to who you surrounding yourself with, what you keep sniffing up behind. You know what I'm saying? Because why should I say we tight if I can't be loyal to you? Like I don't need to be around you then, and you don't need to be around me. If we gotta snake each other out or plot against each other, you gotta watch what you say around me, or you know, worry about me pillow talking about you in a bad way or something like that. Like, I never understood that, bro.
I think a lot of people, they do. Basically, it goes with that thing you talk about, energy. The energy this person put out is going to be the energy that you consume and that you eventually going to put out because you're hanging around them too much. So if you hanging around somebody who they loyalty been in question since day one, they're going to be coming to you telling you stuff, and you're going to sit there and listen. Next thing you know, you talking about your guy who you're supposed to be close with, and you pillow talking like this person who's been talking to you. It's because you're around this person too much, and now you starting to soak up some of their traits. That's why we keep telling y'all everything goes back to the power circle. And personally, for me, loyalty means that you stick by the person's side no matter what. So if somebody came to me talking about you, that means that person, like, why does that person feel comfortable talking to me about you? Basically, this person talking to me should feel like he's already talking to you because he's talking to me.
Yes.
That's what loyalty is. And if you ain't got no friends like that who will check somebody as soon as you say, what? Hold on, this conversation getting weird. Hold on. Who you talking about? That's how you know if you truly loyal and you showing that characteristic like you're supposed to be showing it.
Yeah, because that BS is gonna deflect itself from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had that conversation with with one of my friends, right? Like, you know, like, okay, people coming to you about stuff like that because there's something you're showing them. They feel like it's something you done been a yes man, something you haven't done. Why they keep coming to you? Because it's stirring it up.
They bouncing ideas off you. You receptive to this.
They're gonna see how you respond to it and everything else. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that could come to me. They just don't do it. I've never had it where they could come to me and talk about one of y'all. Like no, sir. But look, let's say somebody bumped their head and did it one day. Like, I ain't gonna check it though. Was one, I feel like you coming at me sideways, even if it ain't about me. Now you testing my character. Do you understand what kind of guy you think I am, man? This ain't that. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong impression.
You
know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong impression. You know,
absolutely.
You can't come to me and talk about somebody I care about like that. Nah, you can't. Nah, we're not gonna do that. So when y'all be careful, them people that come and tell y'all these stories about what everybody got to say about you, or this, that, and the third, and they leave off the part where they check that person, or you know what I'm saying, say something to that person about it. Willing to say.
Trinidad James said, "I don't know snitches, so don't tell me who telling."
Right.
Nope.
Yeah. Why the person kind of, yeah. What are you saying when I'm not around? Exactly. When people know that door open and they feel like they can talk or whatever else like that. Hey, and guess what? In some instances, I may be able to say something about somebody that I care about, but you can't.
Yeah, but you can't.
You can't.
You can't go saying, repeating what I said.
Nah,
you know
yeah. That's like if you're a little kid. Go ahead.
That's something that's like in relationships. So look, if you're in a relationship, right? let's say you got a girlfriend. Let's say you got a boyfriend. Okay, y'all having conversations together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say I say something about my mama to my girlfriend. That don't mean you can say it.
You can't.
When I'm telling you, you can't say that.
Yeah.
That don't
Yeah.
give you the right. Now, settle down. Now, you understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if I'm talking, man, G White, man, you can't say that though. I can't hear
Nah.
you coming back to me saying
Nah.
that, and then it's getting
Nah.
around the grapevine. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying?
Nah. Nah. The best thing people y'all can be in them instances like that, just be the ear. So if that person talking around you or talking to you about something, know the boundaries where you be careful with your
Boundaries
amens.
again.
Them boundaries. Be like, dang, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But don't be like, man, she is stupid. Man, she is stupid.
Yeah.
Be like, hold on, now you overstepping. Hey, Linda
Now I'm gonna
say
look at you crazy.
Sis say she said that's why I keep my circle small. Absolutely. That come
Yeah.
down. Everything comes in full circle when we talk about the power circle, y'all. We talk about the people you have around you. A lot of stuff you ain't gonna have to worry about if you got the right people around you.
Let me give you this analogy.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Keep going.
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying. Go ahead.
So look, what if I think about this all the time because I used to want to meet Bill Gates, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think in middle school, no, it was a Hammond High. They told us like to write a letter to somebody, whatever, and I picked Bill Gates. It was like freshman year or something. But think about if you was in a room of 5 people of people that you wanted to meet, and they're probably famous people or people who've done something like very successful. Okay, picture yourself in the room with them 5 people versus 5 people like that you grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
You understand the type of motivating like factors that would come into play there. I be trying to tell people like if you just in the presence of people who trying to like score high, do big things, they make you do big things. Like they change
Yeah.
your whole aura of yourself. They check you on everything and they don't have to tell you. It's just like, dang, they doing this. I got to catch up to them. See, we never like to think we got to catch up because we always in the midst of people who we got more than. I don't like to be in the midst of people I got more in. Cause they don't give you no ambition to do more, to like climb to another level. And that's why I'm telling people that, you know, these people you're around and you considering yourself to be loyal to these people, but they not loyal to you because I'm say one more thing. People
Mm-hmm.
know I don't like going back to Hammond, right? And this reason, I have valid reasons why, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you know, again, if you loyal to me, what I'm trying to do in my life, everything about everything that I stand for, why you keep telling me to come back there? You're supposed to be making me better and want me to do better and keep climbing. You know I can't do that if I regress. So why you keep telling me to come back there? You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's
But
not loyalty. That's not
no.
you're not loyalty to this person on all levels. You know,
Well,
it's
yeah.
not friendship.
Yeah, well, yeah, loyalty, you gotta kind of I look at it too, like you can still be loyal to somebody doing something that you may not do yourself because they're happy
Yeah.
doing it. You know what I mean? It makes them better. Um, and
Yeah.
you know, I've been a witness to that. I've attested to that myself. To where lessons that parents done taught me, you know, different things like knowing I needed to stay away at times to better myself and don't go in this situation or that situation. So you know, it like I said, it's black and white to me, bro. I don't have these 20 different definitions of what loyalty looks like. Now, being a person that leads with loyalty, that values that a lot, has that put me in situations that are, you know what I'm saying, not ideal? Yes. Have I been burnt, backstabbed before? Absolutely. But once that bridge go, because like I guess the best way to explain it is like I'm extreme on both ends, right? Like I'm extremely loyal,
I could
but
get
then
cold. Ooh.
I'm extremely cold too. Like so, and I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I'm loyal to the point to where I'm loyal, but I'm not stupid. I don't go that far to be dumb. So what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
so if you do something to make me look at you or question your integrity in any kind of way or make me have to worry about you, I really don't care
You're
about
done.
you're done. Like you're not coming back. We're not refriending. We're not. We're not doing that. You
No.
understand what I'm saying? Like, especially when you've shown me certain traits that I can't just certain stuff.
It's
You get what I'm saying?
intolerable. There's zero tolerance for
Yes,
it.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've had arguments, we've had disagreements, but it's not. We didn't display certain traits in each other because then it would be messed up forever. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can have an exchange of words and different of opinions, but certain lines should never, certain images should never change of the person. Certain demeanor shouldn't just change of the person. So, you know what I'm saying? I just look at it like that, bro. I'm extreme on both ends of it. I can't get with it, and it's gonna make us sound like the old school, but hey, we unk them now. You know what I'm saying? It's just I can't really get with it. I can't get with it, and
I can't call it.
Nah, because look, we got kids now. You got daughters and sons. I got daughters. We got to teach them, or they're not gonna know it because they peers right now, and some of the generations like right after us is like kind of weird. It's kind of weird outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to still keep some of these old school principles where you know what I'm saying in the play. So that's personal. We talked about personal loyalty. Let's switch it a little bit. Let's talk about professional loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about on the job. Hey, I broke it down like this. When it comes to your 9 to 5, right? Your 9 to 5, my loyalty is very simple. I have a contract. That contract is bi-weekly. Like it's bi-weekly. That paycheck, there we go. Now you got 2 more weeks of loyalty out of me. When it come another 2 weeks, you got another 2 weeks of loyalty out of me. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's not being cold, or that's not talking crap, and that's not being happy for your 9 to 5. That's me being around, going around the block and being in senior leadership and just being in high performing jobs and knowing that at the end of the day, the company is going to look out for the company. So I break it simpler for myself, right? So I don't stress myself out, bro. I don't expect them to be something that I know they're not going to be. I don't expect them to match me dollar for dollar, sweat for sweat, understanding for understanding. Company's going to look out for the company. I got to look out for me. And you're going to get an honest 2 weeks worth of work out of me bi-weekly every time I get paid. And that's we're going to keep that going. Now, when that stop, then I stop.
Yeah.
you mess up the bread, you lose me.
These people be out here trying to act like they gonna work for free. Listen, we made an episode about working for free. Understand the difference here. We said work for free to get your experience up, get your foot in the door, and gain the knowledge that you need to gain to amplify your career. When you've amplified your career and you that person now, like you him, you her, you're not working for free no more. You get paid for your expertise. That was the whole point of working for free in the first place. You can't double back and not get paid when you got the expertise. So what this is the point about this is that y'all need to stop waking up, getting to the office extra early, trying to be the first one there and the last one to leave. You ain't getting no brownie points for that. Last time I checked, the best performance is the one who's still the show. So every time I see somebody who been at the job for X amount of years and they was that person that got there early and left late and then they get terminated, laid off, whatever, it just like makes me so angry because it's like this person dedicated their life to that job. They done missed all type of practices, games, parties, birthday party, all type of stuff, holidays, family gatherings for this job. And that's because you get too rooted and you so loyal to this company because you feel like you done been there so long that you don't want to lose your seniority. You can't do the stuff that you're doing at that job at another job, and you just stagnant. You just gonna stay there and die. Hey. See, that's what we talking about with this professional loyalty. Don't you know that get you up out of there in any minute? You disposable. You're not an asset. You ain't never been no asset. None of us are at a company. No. You disposable goods.
Look, if you weren't disposable, then okay, God forbid you pass away, right?
Oh, let's get on that.
God forbid you pass away. I don't care if you was the top performer on the job. I don't care if you broke records. I don't care if you was the highest earner. I don't care if you had the longest tenure. They're going to put a rec in a couple weeks after they send your family the condolences card. In a couple weeks, that rec is going to be created, and they're going to backfill your position.
Backfill shawty.
The show goes on.
And guess what? G White? Guess what? Your position for to be backfilled, they never even thought to hire anybody from your family.
So they're not going to hold it for your son, for your daughter. No. They're not going to know. And look, this is coming from an angle of people that's been top performers on the job. I've never been a low performer in anything I do. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not like this disgruntled guy or nothing. I'm just telling you, I know what I know, and I want y'all to go about it with a realistic perspective and save yourself some stress. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because look, it's another thing. Like, I only promote what I own. So if you get what I'm saying? Like, you never see me walk around talking about companies I work for, different stuff like that. Anytime you see me, we're gonna be talking about what I own, because you're not gonna get no free marketing out of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not marketing, they're not marketing me. They're not running around telling everybody about me all day, all night, on the weekends and everything else, all on their Facebook pages. The CEO of your company you work for, they don't got you on their Facebook page talking about Big Speaker work for me, talking about G White work for me. Like, nah, they don't. So I'm not giving you none of that. I'll only promote what I own. Do you understand what I'm saying? And look, your job, before I get into it, because we're gonna get into the comments, I look at it like this, and everybody can relate to this. Your job asks you to do something every day.
Oh, right? My goodness. Here we go.
They ask you to do something every single day.
There's people every just day. Think about that. Think about
this. Please follow me, y'all. Your job asks you to do something every day. You may go years without asking your job for anything, but they gonna ask you do every day. But the moment you ask for something, the energy changes, doesn't it? Oh, you don't have enough vacation time, or you got to come back to work at this time, or we can't do that, or
well, you haven't done this.
Yeah,
you need to do that.
Yeah, all that. So,
and sometimes you get put on the that one list, the bad list.
The bad list. Now it's a target on your back.
Yep.
You may have worked there forever, did everything you're supposed to do. What they say, put your head down and go to work. You put your head down, go to work. You don't raise any flags. You're a good guy, good girl.
Yep.
And then you say one thing that made the company uncomfortable, one need that you may have. Maybe I have to, my kids starting
maybe
school a little late this year.
Maybe you ask for off on Easter.
Yeah,
they ain't calling Good Friday, none of that no more.
I'm telling you, now it's a target. Now it's a target on your back. So be just careful, y'all. Work y'all jobs, love your career, whatever. I'm saying all that, but be mindful. Understand what it really is. The company gonna look out for the company. You'll never make more than the boss, and understand the real relationship. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Your position will be filled in an hour for sure.
Back hour, shawty.
That's my cousin Cuba on here, the engineer I was telling you about, bro. And definitely, you just a number, and it's sad, but that's the reality, y'all. That's the reality. So if you really want to get out of that type of stuff, you're gonna have to work for yourself. If you want a different type of understanding, but as long as you're working for somebody else, you better understand that. What did Georgia say? She said, professionally, I'm loyal to my personal work standards and my plan to elevate my status within or outside the company. Exactly. Do a great job. Don't be an underperformer. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you go to work, be a bum and a bottom performer and get yourself fired because, for the man ain't got my back. And I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying go to it with a realistic perspective and don't put these expectations on people. So when they do that or they say something or something, watch how you take it, because you already know, like, I expect that out of you, or I don't expect that out of you, actually. You know what I mean? I didn't expect you to have my back. I didn't expect you to see it my way. I didn't expect you to give me more than that 3.5-4% raise. I didn't expect you to, you know what I mean, to lower your salary to raise our salaries. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Don't you think that if you got to go to work that early, you got to deal with all that traffic, you got to get back, they monitor your lunch breaks. Don't you think you deserve some type of raise? Like when you're doing all those things correctly, we talk about like the point system and all of that. don't you think that at some point you're supposed to be like rewarded substantially for that? Them rewards that you get, them like 2% increases in things, those aren't awards. Those are cost of living adjustments. Mind the terminology. You got to be understanding of what they trying to reward you with. See, the trick is we got to keep you working and keep you wanting to get the more money. The more we say you can get this pay grade and this pay grade and this pay grade, the longer you stay here. And technically speaking, the less money you make because you're not seeing the bigger picture here. You wasting all your time there, and you so loyal to this company that you're not marketing yourself outside of that company. You'll never get a job if you stay there that long and ain't progress your skills outside of that department, outside of that company. This is why you got to be careful because you can be. It's great to be loyal, right? And this flows into the next point. It's great to be loyal, but you can be loyal to a point you just plain just dumb to everything that's happening. You don't even know what's going on around you. You getting slapped in the face, hitting the teeth, and you don't know what's going on because they just keep throwing you these dollars, and you got a job, so you just okay. But when that hammer come down on you and they let you go, and your pants down outside, see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look, Lala put on there, she say they give you 3%. And the new hire gets paid more. Exactly.
They getting the bonus for 5%
exactly.
of their pay.
Exactly. Look,
bonus.
What I'm telling y'all is this. I've learned this from experience. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some companies know that they offer you a salary that you done made that you're making more than what you probably ever made before, right? So most people are happy with that. But you still may not be getting what you truly deserve. And I've been in that situation. You get what I'm saying? Where somebody come to me and they like, hey, did they bring you in at a level 5? You got a degree, right? I'm like, nah, I don't know nothing about no levels. They like, man, if you got a degree, you're supposed to be brought in at a level 5. But see, I wasn't tripping because I was making good money already and was able to eat and live the way I want to, but I ain't know nothing about any of that. So then once I went and talked to somebody in upper management about what I'm hearing, they like, oh, that was an oversight and blah, 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 blah. Then they try to give you a little adjustment and all that. But by this time, I'm already like 2 years in. Like, hold on.
And they don't give you no back pay for that, what you was supposed to get.
They just tried to give you an adjustment for that point forward. And what I'm telling you is I was out of there. I was out of there in like 4 months.
And this is why I keep telling y'all that this is why they tell employees to keep their mouth closed about how much money they making. It's because they protecting them. If I know you make more money than me and I do more than you, I'm more skilled than you, it's a problem automatically. There's an issue. Let's huddle up and talk about this, right? They can't have that kind of turmoil in the workplace. Everything it's a controlled environment, and everyone is controlled and manipulated to do what they're supposed to do, come when they're supposed to come, and go when they're supposed to go. And I just don't see what purpose it is to sit and do a project, sit after work 3 hours overtime, and you a salary employee. You ain't finna finish the project right now. Guess what? The work gonna be there in the morning. You must just go home, get some sleep, lay down, relax, come back and finish it in the morning. It ain't going nowhere. Y'all gotta stop doing that.
Hey, if your needs ain't being met, that's what I'm saying. We talk about the loyalty professionally. If your needs aren't being met, then it might be time for you to move around, because it's just gonna be spinning wheel. You that hamster in that spinning wheel.
They know you a hamster too. He gonna keep spinning that wheel
until
he retire.
Talking about, and I got another example. It's like when you talk about talking salary and stuff. So for sure I don't like talking money, but I've been in a situation where you had another person working next to me.
Yeah.
And our boss come in town to give everybody raises, right? But the walls are very thin and he deaf in one ear, so he talk loud. And I wish I would have got up and went to get some water. I'm glad I didn't, actually, now that I'm looking at it in hindsight. But I usually, like, what I'm saying, if I know he coming in town or whatever, I usually would get up at the time or whatever else. But he loud talking in there. I'm hearing the salary adjustment this dude next to me is making what he getting now, and then talk about vacation and everything. I said, hold on. once I hear something, I can't unhear it now, right?
Ain't
And I know my credentials is 2 times more than this person. And I know what was told to me with the vacation. I know what was told to me with the salary and all that, right? I had to have that conversation, bro. I had to have that conversation. Hey, and look, this time I didn't have to leave though. This time they actually made the adjustment. I was like, hey, I heard this. Unfortunately, I did hear this, that conversation, and it got me feeling this type of way. And how can you explain this? I hit them with a conversation they didn't expect me to have with them. Because I know I got this under my belt. So how is he with this, maybe just a high school education, no offense, able to get this, and this? And I still got these skills in this. I'm running laps. How is that even close? Oh, and he got an extra week of vacation. I mean, you told me we can't even talk about vacations. This is the standard. We can't even.
Yeah, we can't move on that. This is
I need all that. That's why I don't feel bad, bro. I don't feel bad. I'm just talking to my people, to be honest with you, because I don't feel bad, because I've been in a situation where I had to know my worth. I had to figure some things out. I have to know, even though if it may be the most money I've ever made, still don't show emotion, still do my homework and get what I'm owed. Not just based upon giving me more than what I just had. What am I actually, what's my worth right now? You understand? Or what's the average globally for this position right now? What is the national average for going on for these type of positions right now? Doing your own homework. Get serious about your paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Know how to argue those type of points. Because I'm not gonna let you play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like my kids to go to nice schools too. I like to eat a certain kind of way. We like to do certain things too. You know what I'm saying? Especially at this point. So that was that one. So let's get into the knowing better, do better.
But no, that's why I said that flows right into it. But the reason you're able to articulate your stance and your worth in that point in time is because you know the facts. You know. Okay, I know better than this. Okay, I'm finna do better. I'm finna approach this situation. I'm not gonna act like the way you think I'm supposed to act. I'm gonna act with the facts. I'm gonna back it up with the actual numbers, and then I'm gonna tell you my skill set. Now, how am I underpaid versus this person? I want to tell people this all the time. Like when I go out to the car lot and I buy a car, or like the insurance adjuster that's just come to my house for my roof because of that tornado. I'm supposed to pay this deductible. I'm supposed to pay this amount for the car, whatever, right? And I just know better, because any situation I get in, I'm like untouchable. And everybody else can be this way too. If you just do the research, I don't know nothing about like roofing, but I know enough to be like, if I need to get a roof installed, it's so many resources out there. You can see what you need to get, what can it cost you. You know, as a person, you know not to only get one quote when you're trying to get something done. You get multiple quotes so you can compare. I know what you're trying to do, but I know what it really costs. Okay. I know what you're trying to sell me this car for and what you're trying to make a profit on, but I also know what my needs are and what the true market value of this car is, right? And if you just bring to the table them facts and that's what you argue because you know better, you're going to automatically do better. But see, a lot of people skip that step. They don't want to do their homework. They don't want to understand who they're hanging around with. They don't want to understand what the qualities those friends bring into them, the traits they bring into them. They don't want to understand how when you go into work and you're trying to speak your mind and you're indirectly told to shut up and work. Just shut up and do your work. See, because you're not being obedient to understand what's going around in your circumstances, in your situations, you're gonna keep going through those same motions, and you're never gonna get better at being able to protect yourself. That's all I do out here. I just protect myself by gathering information, and I use it against you.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna back it up with that a little bit. It's you know, when you talk about, and a lot of people, when we talk about loyalty, make a lot of mistakes. They make a simple mistake of this. They'll be around a person or particular people who already show you that they're not loyal. They tell you stories. People will tell you anything you want about them. People love talking about themselves. Just be quiet. Stop talking so much. Let a person talk. Hey, and if they drink, give them a drink. They really gonna talk. Give them 2 drinks.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you everything you gonna want to know about them.
Everything.
So what I'm saying is, before they backdoor you, before they show this type of disloyalty towards you, before they backstab you in any kind of way or do wrong by you, they probably gonna tell you about times they done it to somebody else.
Yep.
But you sit there and be like, so full of yourself, you're like, I'm different. Yep. This person had told me 7 stories about how they not loyal, how they done did this. They talking about this to me that they shouldn't be talking about. They backstabbing this person, but because of who I am, I'm G White, so they're gonna show me all the loyalty. No, y'all, I'm telling you, I've seen it and I've been a victim of it. For real. I've had to grow up, get out that world of that little kid that think everybody mean well for you. Mm-hmm. Everybody's gonna treat you the way that you want to be treated or that you treat them. No. You didn't raise these people. You didn't raise these people. These people is not your kids. And even your kids may take their own way sometime. But what I'm saying is, definitely don't trust nobody in the streets when it comes to that type of stuff. And listen and watch how they maneuver in other friendships or relationships to themselves. If somebody dang near ain't faithful to their girl, how you gonna be a faithful friend to me? Because that woman there for you in ways I'll never be there for you. So if you snake her out, you probably gonna snake. That's just what you is. How you get what I'm saying? If that, it really is like that. If you really just like a person that don't show loyalty to nothing in your life, I don't expect that from me, because you do people that mean more to you, that's closer to you in other ways that you do them dirty.
Yeah.
So people do not think of it like that, bro. But that just, it's like I tell my daughter, I tell Rosie all the time, bro, never stop thinking. I'm a critical thinker. I analyze everything. I pay attention, even though I like to talk and I consider myself a good communicator. I'm an active listener. Like, I could tell when I'm having a conversation with somebody verbatim, right, what you just said to me after you say it to me, and I'm gonna break it down. And you didn't mean to say it that way, or whatever, man. I'm listening. I heard what you said. And what you mean by that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's that type of thing, y'all. Never stop thinking when we talk about situations, whether it's professionally, whether it's personally, when it comes to loyalty, when it comes to your circumstance, when it comes to the people you have around you, when it comes to your spouse, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to different things like that, this could save your lives. We talk about the stress of it all, but literally it could save your life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my mama told me a long time ago, she said that you would be, you'd be lucky if you have one real friend in this world.
Yeah.
One. Who said you need 20? Who said you need 30? I kind of get nervous when I see people hang with too many people. If you're cool with too many people, that means you get what I'm saying? Like, you ain't loyal to nothing then. Because how you...
That's a prime example of the boxers and their entourage. The boxer ain't loyal to none of them people in the entourage. It just look good to have all them people around. And the entourage ain't loyal to that boxer, because when the money gone, they gone. We see this all the time with the famous boxers. When that money gone, we out of here. You understand what I'm saying? And again, you better be careful who you giving loyalty to, and who you think is loyal to you. Because it ain't what you think. And that's why I led with this IOU moment. Evaluate your circumstances. And I throw things in there to make people think, but it ain't just about like what you got, what you have. It's like, evaluate your circumstances, because what you think ain't what it really is. And you need to figure it out. You need to change something. Because you being loyal in the wrong areas, you too loyal to where you just, again, you getting slapped in the face and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And you wasting time, man. So when it comes to people and it comes to professionally, where you loyal to something that's not giving you love back or not showing you what you need back, move around. Move around. If you got nothing else from our conversations, we understand the importance of of time, right?
Yeah, time.
My time is so valuable. I don't know how to get $1, but I don't know how to create more time. You know what I mean? I can just create value and adjust myself at what I spend time doing, or the people I give my time to. But I can't earn myself more time on this earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can, like, in a spiritual way, and y'all get what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, I literally cannot go out and buy more time.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? I can't go cash out for some more time. When it's my time, it's my time. So I'm careful on that. So the quicker you show me these things, the quicker I see these type of flaws in people, companies, whatever else, bro, I'm up through. Like, yeah, I'm up through. So, you know, I'm cool with a lot of people, but I watch who I let close to me. I watch who I let around my family. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm extreme on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Some people you got to meet outside. They don't need to come to your house. That's old school in itself right there.
Well,
Everybody can't come. Everybody can't come to the crib.
well. So yeah, stop being loyal to family that ain't loyal to you. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't leave that out. So don't
Nah.
don't catch amnesia now. You know who the closest people be to you. You
Yeah.
know that. You know that. Again, that last live stream we had, it was like that because it was true.
Family
That
matters.
family
Yeah.
matters. And again, right now, these family members who so-called loyal, cuz fam, we fam, like, they not loyal to you. They won't help
No.
you. They won't scratch your back. They don't call you and say what you need. They ain't doing that. That's how you know
No.
they ain't loyal to you. They loyal to you when they need something. It's
Yeah.
only when they need something. You understand that?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah. Be
better get in
careful on that.
tune.
Yeah. I've had to adjust myself in a lot of different ways of understanding, like, who really got my back, who don't. I watch how much I give or how thin I stretch myself, because, you know, you find yourself there for people in ways that they're not going to be there for you, or
Hey,
that they're not able to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm simple, bro. I'm simple. Like, some people need money, some people need this, some people need that. You know, I tell it all the time. Just call and check on me every now and again. Just ask me, am I doing all right? Ask me, am I doing okay? Because you assume what you assume about me. So you assume that I don't have the same type of bad days like you, low moments like you.
hey,
You know what I'm
hey.
saying?
Look, everybody, when you start a new job, reflect back for a second. Reflect back on this. When you started a new job, who was the person that called you after your first day on the job and asked you, how did the job go? Okay? Hold that group with your right hand, because that's your right hand group. Now, there's another group. They not gonna call you after your first day of the job. They're gonna call you after you get a few paychecks. And
Yeah,
let me
let me
hold
hold some.
something.
Let me hold some.
That's the left hand group. Which one you think is loyal to you? That first group calling to check on you, see how it went. You understand what I'm saying? You better be paying attention to this, man. I'm telling you, you better be paying attention.
Yeah. Hearts needed that. How are you doing? Exactly. Keep saying those who hustle the hardest need that. How are you doing? Call the most. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of my household, I'm telling you, my older sister wanted to do that. My dad to do that. And my dad dang near can tell that when I'm, because we taught to be a certain kind of way where I ain't being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, how you doing today? Well, I'm all right, whatever. You sure? He be, you sure? Something sound different.
He
I'm like,
knows
nah,
that. He
I'm
always do
good.
that. You know?
I'm good. Well, he said, well, keep your head up. Don't let nobody
And then
take you off your square.
yeah,
Like,
and he'd be
just
like,
like
he'd look at he'd be like, he said, you sure?
mm-hmm.
And he'd be like, and you'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, all right. And then he'd look, like, you'll say, all right, and he'd look at you again, like,
Yeah.
he
All
won't
right.
say nothing. He'll just be
Right.
like,
Mm-hmm.
all
My
right.
sister Wanda do that. Wanda good for that. She just call you, hey brother, how you doing today, brother? And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell you I'm fine. You know what I mean? But every now and again, though, you might catch me and I might
Hey,
do a vent session. But just a call, just a gesture of
man.
just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just a gesture. So when people wonder why I go so hard behind my big sister and why I always give her the highest praise, because she do that right there. That meets my needs. That call that costs nothing means everything to me. To just be like, how you doing, bro? How you doing today, little brother? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm the little brother, but the big brother at the same time, dog. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm working on something to try to, when you working on something that's like you talk about, I don't just grind for my household. I grind for every one of my family members. But you got to let me get the bag first and maybe support me in ways that I need and, push me towards the light a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working on something for us all. So I know a lot of people that's working on something just for them. But you know what I'm saying? I know exactly what you're talking about. And it's sad, but it's the reality of just stuff people deal with. But you just got to adjust yourself like anything else, bro. You can't let that slow you down because of what people aren't doing, because that'll drive you nuts too. Tap in with your key players, like Cat Williams said. Be your biggest star player. And if you got a couple more supporting casts around you, that's who you invest your time in, because you just don't know how much time you got left. So I'm not going to waste it with people I know really don't care for me, or you backdooring me or talking about me in the streets or whatever else. And I don't owe you that just because we got the same blood going through our veins. You understand what I'm saying? You can't pick your relatives, but you can pick your family. Understand that.
Yeah.
And that's what that is, man.
That's loyalty, man.
That's loyalty, y'all. That's loyalty, man. I know, when you talk about some of these topics, and we do this on purpose. I want to talk about the stuff I don't hear people really talking about. People scared to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So stuff that make people uncomfortable, because I feel like in the most uncomfortable situations in my life, I've learned from.
And you're going to change. Them the times you're going to change, when you're the most uncomfortable.
Yeah, most definitely. So, you know what I mean? Like, make sure y'all, if y'all want to see the full episode on this one, check it out. Full episodes, y'all, like y'all know.
Yeah.
They're on YouTube. Check it out when you get time. You know what I'm saying? But, this was another good conversation with the family. Looking forward to it again next week. Same time next week, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You got anything else for him, bro, before we wrap this thing on up?
Only thing else I got is understand that loyalty is a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
You giving out too much loyalty, you need to make sure you receive it back. And please do not dumb it down when it comes to family. Those are going to be the ones you're going to have to stand tall on. You're going to have to stand on business with them. Those are the ones. I don't care who the family member is. You're going to have to stand on business.
That's real talk. Hey.
Big speaker.
Hey, it's your boy G White, y'all. This All Your Redemption podcast. Make sure you continue to like, share, subscribe, and we'll get at y'all the next time. And we out.